We are moving into the latter stages of our first season at Borussia Dortmund. It has been a very good January and a pretty good February so far. We are currently sitting top of the Bundesliga. We're going to show you some highlights and results from the games we played already this month. So after the win against Schalke in the DFB Pokal quarter-final, we did go into the semi-final where we were drawn against Wolfsburg. A quick look at the other semi-final leg, and we can see that Werder Bremen will host Bayern Munich, so we will meet one of those two in the final should we beat Wolfsburg, which I'd be pretty confident of because we've beat them already this season and we're due to play them very, very soon. So that'll be a little bit of a barometer. After that game, we had a 1-1 draw against Werder Bremen. As you'll see there, Moukoko scoring in the 90 plus 5th minute. Very disappointing. We could have extended our lead over Bayern Munich at the top of the table with this game. As we'll show you the goals first of all, as we see the ball comes into Bobsey in there. As the ball comes across, it's not really cleared, and Raymond volleys home to give the visitors the lead. As mentioned in the 90 plus 5th minute, a nice through ball here from Marcus Leonardo into Moukoko's path, and he scores to make it 1-1. On the same weekend, Bayern Munich also lost to FC Cologne, so we really could have extended our lead to 6 points there, but we failed to do so. In Champions League knockout playoffs, we faced Inter Milan, as we mentioned previously, my old club. We come away with a 2-1 defeat in the home leg, in the first leg. We'll show you the goals here. First of all, as you'll see, there's a nice pass forward here to Iran Kunda. He crosses the ball into the back post. Marcus Leonardo gets above a flapping goalkeeper who I can't remember who it is now. But in the second half then, as we see, a ball comes across the at the end of the first half, the ball from Bastoni from the corner to equalise. And then DeMarco plays a lovely cross into Lautaro, and he stays in front of the goalkeeper to make it 2-1. So disappointing with that. We also lost Julian Ryerson to an injury during this game after only 5 minutes. He is ruled out for 4 months, effectively ending his season, which is very, very frustrating. Following that, we had the big game against Bayern Munich. This could have given us a 6-point advantage over Bayern Munich had we won the game. As you can see there, it did finish in a 2-2 draw. We did go 2-0 down. I'm very pleased to pull back and get a result against our big rivals. As we see, Alphonso Davies gets a cross in from the left-hand side of the back post. Harry Kane is there to head home. And Joshua Kimmich whips in a corner, and Harry Kane meets it at the front post, squeezes the ball past the defender. Reina then whips in a corner for ourselves in the 50th minute, which Slaughterbeck equalises from. And then Abada gets a run at the defence. His cross finds its way over to Julian Duranville, and he equalises in the 61st minute. So pleased to rescue a draw in that game. We followed up then with a 0-0 draw against Inter Milan. Obviously no goals to show you from that game. We did lose Abada to an injury. He's out for 3 or 4 weeks. But obviously, on aggregate, we've lost that game 2-1. As mentioned before, we don't really care about the Champions League. It would have been nice to get the win just because it's my old club. But we got knocked out of the Champions League, which means we can focus on the domestic trophies. In doing so, we return to Bundesliga action, where we've come away with a 1-0 win at home to Borussia Mönchengladbach. As you see, Marcus Leonardo there scoring the goal in the 49th minute. We did dominate, as you see there, 21 shots to their 2. It's disappointing not to score by more, but a corner comes in. It's not really cleared, and Marcus Leonardo with just an incredible volley into the roof of the net. So that brings us up to where we are today. We're about to play against Darmstadt in the league. We do have a few league games lined up after this, as well as that Pokal semi-final. So getting ready to go into the game against Darmstadt. We'll see, we're going to take a little pause here. We'll fast forward, and we will return with the game. And so we are back for the game against Darmstadt. We have a few injury concerns, suspension concerns as well over Nico Slaughterbeck. So we're bringing in Renato and Ashley Phillips for their first pairing together as in central defence. We're hoping to win this game, of course. It would be Darmstadt are 15th, 15th or 16th in the league. It would be a good win for us if we can maintain that 3-point advantage over Bayern Munich. Assuming that they're probably going to win their game. I'm not even sure who they're playing against. Let me see what we'll go for here. Don't let our good run of form come to an end. I think that's fair. So we'll skip the walkouts and just get straight into the action. Bayern Munich are playing a little bit later today, playing against Fortuna Düsseldorf. We see Vanderson taking a throw in from the right hand side. Claudio Reyna continuing to deputise on the right wing in the absence of Lila Bada. Nestoroi. Giovanni Reyna scoring. I wasn't expecting that. Just as I'm giving him some praise, I'll say Nestoroi Irankunda is not yet fully fit from his injury. I see a nice little exchange here between Marcus Leonardo and Claudio Reyna. Giovanni Reyna. It looks like there's a little bit of a deflection off the defender as that shot's heading goalward, but a good early start to the game gives a 1-0 advantage. That win would currently put us 8 points ahead of Bayern Munich. Of course, they have a game to play later today, so we could. Does that mean Bayern Munich? Does that mean Bayern Munich have drawn a game? I'll need to look at the fixtures. I think Bayern Munich have possibly drawn their last game because we had only a 3-point advantage over them. And if they, assuming they beat Dusseldorf, they would be 5 points behind us. So Bayern Munich may have drawn their previous game. I'm not even sure who they're playing against, but that could be a good thing for us. Fortuna Düsseldorf won't be an easy game either. They're, well, probably will. They're fighting for their lives at the minute down in 14th place. They're a little bit out of the relegation zone, just sitting above Darmstadt actually. So the ball comes into Marcus Leonardo here. Comes back to the edge of the box. It's cleared, picked up by Vanderson. He's making a break down the line. Can we get a cross in? Finds Leonardo to Reyna and cross over to Julian Duranville. It's a nice little bit of football. As we see Vanderson gets down the line, cuts it back to Leonardo. First time pass to Reyna, first time pass to Duranville, and a first time finish. A lot of good one-touch football there to put us 2-0 in the lead. That's Bidstrup is struggling a little bit on fitness. Keep a little eye on him. A big deep cross comes in. Lunin picks the ball out of the air. We're approaching the hour mark. We're doing well here. As Lunin throws out to Renato. Renato and Ashley Phillips playing well together at centre back. Phillips on the ball now as he looks to bring the ball forward. Looks for Reyna. A nice through ball into Marcus Leonardo. It's a very good first touch. It's a very good save. I was ready to press the fanfare button there. But look at Nets now with a corner. As he aims for the back post. Comes to Renato. Very unlucky not to put that away. As Sheehan takes a long kick. But ball is cut out. Comes to Kameri. Can't find the pass. Picked up by Renato. Let's see, doing a little bit of a almost like a crush turn nearly there. Richie finds the ball, goes back to Renato. Looks for looking nets. It's a nice touch inside. Finds Duranville. Comes to Bidstrup, who's driving forward. Plays a ball over the top. It's headed on by Claudio Reyna. Giovanni Reyna. I will never get that correct. His shot hits his ball into Marcus Leonardo, I think it was. Comes back off the foot of the post. Giovanni Reyna heavily involved throughout this game. He's doing very well first on that right wing as Marcus Leonardo just gives the ball away to Ulrich kind of cheaply. But Kameri intercepts, comes to Duranville. Bidstrup now retains the ball, finds Richie. It's a nice ball forward to Duranville into Marcus Leonardo. I think he's offside. I think the ball came forward into. Yep, disallowed. Nearly went with a fanfare. We'll get a look at that again as we see Richie. And I mean, they're kind of all offside there, really, aren't they? Duranville initially. Looks like Marcus Leonardo was also offside. So we're playing well. We're 2-0 up. There's 20 minutes left to go. We're going to make some changes. Keep an eye on some fitness levels here. We'll bring Felix Mecha in. Kimeri's having a good game. We're going to bring in Maksimovic. Giovanni Reina is having a storming game. He is playing very well. Don't really want to bring him out yet, but I'm bringing Korky up front. I do want to bring in Nestoroy back. Now that he's returned from injury, I kind of also want to get the two young, or the young right back in for some minutes. Give him some game time now that we've lost Ryerson to a long-term injury. We need to get him into some first-team action. There's a shot there from some guy, which goes over the bar. Nuremberg with the corner, and it's disappointing. Kurda there. That's disappointing. We should be marking better there at the back. He cannot get a little bit of a free run on somebody. I'm not sure who that is. Mecha. Didn't do great there. But we have a corner now. Looking nets from the right-hand side. Can't get past the first man. It's that goal scorer Kurda that clears the ball, comes back to nets. He's looking into position to score, and he's absolutely rifled it. And Lynette, it's going down as an own goal off Clemens Riedel. I think that's a little bit harsh. It's on target. Look at nets here, cutting inside, just giving too much space. Moves in here, and Riedel sticks a leg out. Maybe it was going wide. Yeah, that's maybe fair enough. A little over 10 minutes to go. We'll make a little change here. We'll bring in Dumbuya into right back, and I do want to bring in Nestoroy in for some minutes. Giovanni Reina has played very well for us. Who's this? Renato's not playing great. Look at Nets is struggling a little bit on fitness. We'll bring in Zapico. Give him some minutes as well. So two changes in at fullback then. We'll keep Irin Kunda for the next game. We'll give him some minutes then. But if it stays like this, we have an 8-point gap. This can be a good thing for us. In the stoppage time now, a couple of minutes left. And it is all over 3-1. Very, very pleasing. A good win and a good performance. That is very pleasing. So we do have this 8-point gap over Bayern Munich. I need to look at the previous fixtures. Yeah, that's fine. Reina in top form. We are unbeaten in 29 games. Our previous fixtures show that Bayern Munich drew with Mainz, who are a very good side. Of course, they're sitting 4th or 5th in the league currently. So that certainly helps us. Very, very pleased with that. That is good. We will skip forward and see how the Bayern Munich, of course, they destroyed Dusseldorf. Matthijs Tel scoring all 4 goals in a 4-0 win. So we have a 5-point gap over Bayern Munich at the minute. There is only 12 games left. We're 2/3 of the way into the season, sitting on 24 games currently. 12 games, there are 10 games left. So we're doing very well. We have a 5-point gap. We don't have any exceptionally hard fixtures to come. Well, we do have Wolfsburg, we have RB Leipzig, we have Mainz. Unfortunately, Dusseldorf games that we should win in theory. I mean, we're undefeated in the league so far, which is very pleasing. So hopefully we can continue on this good run of form. So that is it for this episode. I do hope you've been enjoying it so far. Please do leave your comments below. We would love to hear your feedback. We will be back in the next episode when we bring you highlights from the games, quite possibly up as far as the Hoffenheim game, and then we might be able to wrap up the end of the season in the final episode. Do hope you've been enjoying it. We will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.